Hello and welcome everyone. So this week I'm covering the IPL. As IPL is coming up, the first match is on 31st March, which is less than 5 days. I hope all of you are excited to watch this season. This season is going to be again full of entertainment, full of close thriller matches, and I'm very excited. So uh, I have started doing SWOT analysis of all the team. In my previous two videos, I did SWOT analysis for last year finalists. First, the defending champion Gujarat Giants, and then Gujarat Titans. My bad, and then the other finalists, Rajasthan Royals. Today we are going to discuss about CSK, Chennai Super Kings, which is the most consistent team and most the best team of the IPL so far, depending on the result. So we will discuss about it. We will discuss about its strength, weaknesses, what are the opportunities and threats. But before that, a small request: please subscribe to my channel. It acts as a motivation for me, and it's just a click for you, but it means a lot. So please help me with that, and keep on watching my video. Like, share, comment. I would love to hear your feedback. If there's something which you feel or you have a different opinion, please share it with me. I'll go ahead and I'll look into that. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, let's have a look at the CSK squad. So you can look at the options, all the batsmen, bowlers, the foreign players, everyone is there. Talking about CSK, as I mentioned, that they are the most consistent team in the IPL history. They are four-time champions and they entered final 9 times. They have played playoffs in almost all the seasons except two. So without any doubt, irrespective of whatever team they have, in every season they always there's always CSK is the team to beat. Every team wants to compete with CSK and defeat them. So again, this year again they have a pretty balanced team, much better than what they had last year. And not to forget that they are back in their den, Chennai, where they are going to play around 7 to 8 matches. So yeah, it's going to be interesting this year. So talking about the strength, the biggest strength of CSK is none other than iconic MS Dhoni. He's an icon. He is associated with Chennai's CSK team since the inception, and he can play in any team only basis of his captaincy skills. He's pretty astute, and he understands and he can figure out things on the ground very quickly. So irrespective of whatever is the situation CSK is in, whatever players they have available, Dhoni always come up with something new and ensure that CSK is on the winning side. So Dhoni is going to be their biggest asset, biggest strength. They have a pretty strong batting lineup with batsmen who can both be consistent as well as explosive. Players like Ruturaj Gaikwad, who is in an exception form. He scored some good amount of runs both in SMT Trophy and the Vijay Hazare Trophy, and also he from last couple of seasons he has been pretty consistent in IPL. So he is a player to watch out for. He will be the other player is Devon Conway, who is again scored a lot of runs for New Zealand in last year or so in all the formats, whether it's a test match, one day or T20. Apart from that, they have players like Raidu, Jadeja. They have added Rahane this year, and not to forget about Ben Stokes, who has been one of the costless purchase for CSK. He is going to provide that stability to CSK batting lineup, as well as he can be a hitter as well. There's Moeen Ali, Dhoni, there's Shivam Dube. So a lot of fantastic batsmen. The other strength is Chennai. As we all know, that Chennai is like a den for them, and they have their game is pretty sorted out as far as Chennai pitch is concerned. They have a few very great spinners who can turn away match from any situation, and they are going to play around 8 matches in Chennai, and I'm assuming that they will be able to win around 5 or 6 out of 8. So yeah, that is going to be pretty strong thing for CSK. And definitely, if you talk about the all-rounders, they have Ben Stokes, Moeen Ali, and Ravindra Jadeja. Though these 3 are going to play a major role for CSK this year, although the role of all-rounders will be a little bit diminished because of the impact player rule, but still you can only replace one player, and having players who can both bat and ball is not going to harm any team. So that's another strength of them. Talking about the weakness, the biggest weakness is going to be their seam bowling attack. Apart from Deepak Chahar, there is not even one decent pacer option with them. Deepak Chahar is an world-class player, a very great IPL record, but even he's coming back after a long injury layoff. So it will be interesting to see whether he finds his groove from the first match, or it's going to take some match to come into the form. Mukesh Chaudhary, who has a good IPL last year, he's currently injured, and at least he will not be available for first few matches. So that's another issue they are going to face. Other supporting bowlers, they have Tushar Deshpande. They have a couple of decent options. They got Nishant Sindhu this time, but not. And there's another under 19 guy, Raj, who is also pretty decent. So Rajvardhan, his name. So, but again, and Simranjit, the turban pacer. So definitely they have option, but it is they are pretty inexperienced, and Deepak Chahar will have the responsibility to hold up the seam attack. He will be aided by Ben Stokes, but again, Ben Stokes can try to play the role of Bravo, but he cannot be asked to bowl in within first 6 overs and take wickets. So that's going to be a big challenge for them. Also, if you look at the last year's IPL, Chennai's death bowling, CSK's death bowling was very, very poor. In fact, I remember there were few matches, one against Lucknow Super Giants, and there were a few other matches where they lost match in the last few overs. So that is going to be a challenge with no Bravo. Even Bravo is not playing this year, so that is going to hurt them more. They might try Dwayne Pretorius, but again, it will be difficult to fit him, as they can play only 4 foreign players. So this is going to be pretty challenging for them. There's one more big weakness which was exploited by a few teams in last 2 IPL, and that is when CSK batsmen play against top class seam attack, usually they got out very quickly. We saw it in the 2021 series against Mumbai, where they were struggling for 34-35 for 4 wickets, and Raidu played a great inning. And last year against KKR as well, they ended up and scored somewhere around 128, 129 runs in the first match. So they have a tendency to explode or get out quickly when they are facing some quality seam attack. Talking about opportunity, most probably this is going to be Dhoni's last IPL. That will be a a news which is tormenting all Dhoni fans, and not only Dhoni fans but all Indian cricket fans. Even I'm feeling pretty bad thinking about that. From next year, there will be no Dhoni in IPL. So this should automatically lift the team. They should give their, they will be giving their more than 100% to win one more trophy for Dhoni this year. Rituraj and Deepak Chahal, both of them were in and out of Indian team. They could not sustain their position there, and they will be eager to get their position back. And for that, they need to perform exceedingly well in IPL, especially Deepak Chahal, who I'm sure will be in contention as a bowling all-rounder. Both for WTC final he can play, or later on the World Cup. So that's an opportunity. Also, presence of World Cup player, world class player, and world champion player Ben Stokes, as well as the mystery spinner Tikshana, the Sri Lankan bowler. It is definitely going to be will be helping the CSK. Not to forget that CSK is in a relatively easier group. The other teams in their group is Gujarat Titans, RCB, Punjab, and Hyderabad. So they have a pretty good record against all the teams except the Gujarat Titans. So this is again a very good opportunity for them to go at least till playoffs. Talking about threat, what can derail their campaign is the recent dip in form for both Shivam Dube and Ambati Rayudu. Both of them played an instrumental role for CSK last year. Considering there is no Suresh Raina, the responsibility of Rayudu increased more, but both of them struggled in the recent domestic cricket. So it will be interesting to see how they come up. Also, both Rituraj and Devon Conway, they are decent players, and definitely once they stay on the pitch for 8 to 10 overs, they can quickly cover up for their strike rate. But both of them are slow starters. They consume some good amount of balls before they start hitting. So it can backfire against strong teams when they are or when they are chasing some steep target. Also, the death bowling, which I just mentioned, it is definitely a very big cause of concern. It will be interesting to see what permutations and combinations Dhoni and Stephen Fleming comes up with. I believe that impact player rule is going to come into the picture. They might go with some foreign bowler or some stopgap arrangement only for the death over bowling. So it will be interesting to see how this thing is going to going to be handled. They are going to play. So CSK and Gujarat Titans will be playing the first match on 31st March, and we will come up and we will come to know exactly what kind of strategy they are coming up with. Talking about the probable 11, which again, like I said, that it can change depending on the scenario, depending on the opposition, as well as the ground conditions, but the core will remain same. So it will be Ruturaj and Conway who will open. Then we have Moin Ali, we have Ambati Rayudu, we have Ben Stokes, we have Ravindra Jadeja, we have Shivam Dube, we have MS Dhoni, Deepak Chahal, Tushar Deshpande, and Tikshana. Now, if you have seen CSK's performance in last few years, at least in last 3-4 years, you would have noticed that there is no fixed batting position for most of the players except the openers. So don't be surprised if in some matches you find Ben Stokes coming early, and in some Jadeja is playing in top 5. Similarly, you might see Dhoni coming up early. Although I believe that Dhoni will not play more than 10-12 balls in every match. So he will only come up when there are only 10-15 balls are left, especially batting first. If chasing, he might come up early to if wickets are falling regularly, he might come up early. So this will be my probable 11. Talking about impact players, I think that They might use Pretorius for his death over bowling. He has some great slower balls, and he has worked with Bravo as well. Bravo is FIR. Dwayne Bravo is the bowling coach of CSK, so that will be beneficial. They can use Ajinkya Rahane, Nishan Sandhu, that player which I was talking about. He is pretty good, decent player. And then we have Rajbandhan. So this is the CSK team, and they look pretty solid. It will be surprising if they don't. I mean, for me, they are definitely going to be in top 6. It will be surprising if they don't, because as I said, that for CSK, irrespective of whatever team, whatever players are available, Dhoni has this tendency to get best out of that team. So definitely for me, it will be top 6. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. So please subscribe. It's just a button you can click on subscribe, and you can turn on the notification as well, so that whenever I'm putting any new video, you're able to watch it first. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will come up with a video about Mumbai Indians. Then we will talk about RCB, KKR, Delhi Capitals, Punjab, and Hyderabad. So thank you very much, and goodbye.